Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am so excited for this video because I'm going to be doing a first impression on the new Lethal Cosmetics After Dark palette, which arrived today. If you're not familiar, Lethal Cosmetics is a German indie brand, so I was definitely really surprised at how fast my package got here because I ordered it, I want to say maybe it was like a week ago or something like that, but I am absolutely thrilled to be trying it with you all today, and this was something I definitely bought because of you guys. I asked in one of my indie makeup releases if you wanted to see me review it, and I got so many requests to please review this palette, so your wish is my command. Also, if you are new here to my channel, my name is Amy, and I absolutely love talking about indie makeup, so if that sounds like content you'd be interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button before you go. Now let's go ahead and jump right on into my tiny little haul because I definitely wanted to order a few things to make the $20 shipping worth it, so I grabbed a highlighter that I have been wanting for a really long time. This is the Wavelength highlighter in the shade Isotope, and this is the light gold version of their highlighter. Here's what it looks like. I think that I'm going to be able to make it work on my skin, but the reason I was so interested in this is because I have the shade Isotope, which is a light kind of pinky neutral shade, and then I also have Scatter, which is a little bit more of a purple shade, and I feel like this formula just looks so flattering on the skin. When you swatch it, it almost feels a little bit powdery, but it's so pretty on the skin. It's such a natural lit from within glow. It blends in so beautifully, so I've been wanting to pick up the gold shade. And then just for the heck of it, I grabbed the Lethal Cosmetics collaboration with Jolina, which I believe she's a German YouTuber. She came out with a whole collaboration with them, and the palette didn't super speak to me, but this lipstick is called Send Nudes, and it's a nude lipstick, so of course I was interested in it. And here's what it looks like. So it's actually a really pretty shade. I thought it was a little bit more peachy, but I'm relieved that it isn't. So I'm excited to go ahead and try out their bullet lipstick formula today. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. I showed you guys the palette, right? Did I even show you the palette yet? I'm the worst. Okay. So here's what the packaging looks like. It does actually come with stickers and you can decorate it, but I'm very indecisive. Here is what the palette looks like. So I just absolutely love this color story because I feel like I love all the shimmers, and I love that it's kind of a mixture of purple and pink and blue. There's a pop of green, and it's just overall a very beautiful summery palette. Feels very me, and I'm so happy looking at it. Like, I'm so excited about this color story. One of the cool things about Lethal Cosmetics is even though this palette is curated, you can actually buy any of these shades as singles. You could just buy whichever certain ones you want, or you could add them in their palette builder and do your own color story with some of their already existing shades. I have a lot of shadows from them already, so actually when this video is done, I'm going to be doing a video swatching all of my Lethal Cosmetics shadows, so that will be coming very soon. That's why I'm not going to do comparisons right now, because I'm going to do a whole separate video swatching every Lethal Cosmetics shadow that I own. And then, I had one more comparison before we jump in. Just wanted to show you this because Karen Harris brought this to my attention. This is the Linda Hallberg Spectral palette. If you look at these color stories, they are so similar to one another, so I just wanted to go ahead and mention that. This is very like a 90s inspired collection. And my friends, Karen Harris and Angelica Nyqvist, they both did videos on this already. They were talking on Marco Polo about wanting to like dress for the 90s, and I'm like, should I wear a bib? Okay, let's just go ahead and swatch. First we have Frequency, which is a true matte white, which I mean that looks very pigmented. And then we have Arcade, which this shade looks so stunning. It's like a soft pink. Ooh, I love colors like that so much. I could even see using that as a blush. And then next we have the shade Replica, which is a kind of like a true almost pastel green. It's not the most pastel green I've ever seen, but it's not quite a true bright green either. Oh man, that pink is so pretty. Okay, next we have Outrun, which is a really pretty matte blue. Like, it looks so vibrant. And then we have Sequence, which is a lavender. I love shades like that. Stunning. And then we have Proxy, which is a matte teal. Those three shades together look really pretty. I just love this color story. Oh yeah, they are actually swatching a bit more pastel on my arm as opposed to like when I first pick it up on my fingertips. It looks so opaque, but there it looks a little bit softer. Okay, next we have Quick Save, which kind of looks like almost like a salmony orange color matte. And then we have Maintenance. No, that says Mainframe. Wow. Okay. Oh, ooh, that's a duochrome. So that's kind of like a burgundy with a purple shift. Was not expecting that. And then we have Overdrive, which looks to be a true white shimmer. So I mean, these three shades together would be a cute look as well. All as one, or all together. Goodness, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, next we have Synth, which looks so stunning. Like, it's a little bit flaky, but I love colors like that. Ooh, it kind of matches my nails, which are very chipped, by the way. I'm so sorry. And then we have a Caps Lock, which is a bright matte pink. And lastly, we have Nightfall, which is kind of a deeper purple. That one feels a little bit less powdery. Oh man, I love that color. Okay, so everything looks really, really pretty so far. It's just a very well curated summer palette. I feel like there's so many different directions I could go. Like, part of me wants to go like purple, pink, and then like also maybe green and blue, and then also like the more peachy shades could be a whole thing. So I don't know, I'm so undecided. All right, so I primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer already, and I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the lavender called Sequence, and I'm gonna pop that right in the front portion of my crease, going in with a little bit of a smaller brush just because I want to make it pretty precise to start off with before I blend it out. I am tapping my brush off before I go in with any product, but I pretty much always do that. It's habit at this point. So I'm just going to kind of throw that in the crease and then lightly buff it out. All right, now I wasn't originally planning to do this, but I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to take this blue right here called Outrun, and I'm going to pop that on the middle of my crease. Just lightly kind of trying to add product, but also not wanting to blend it into the purple so much that it takes over. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take the pink called Caps Lock, and I'm going to put that on the outer V. Kind of really marking out the shape with this brush, and then lightly blending it. It's definitely a bright pink. I'm going to go back into a little bit more of the blue, and then going in with a little bit more of the light purple. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a clean blending brush and just lightly go over the edge. All right, now I'm gonna go back into my outer V, and I'm gonna take the shade Night Call, which is this deep purple right here, and I'm gonna deepen this portion up. So when I was doing that, my goal was to not cover up the pink, and I feel like I did a good job on this side, but this side I didn't as much. So I'm going to take a touch more of the pink and just put that on the edge, because I do want that to shine through. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here called Mainframe, and I'm going to pop that on the outer half of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back into some more of Caps Lock, and I'm going to put that on the front part of the lower lash line. Man, I feel like it's been forever since I did a look with a hot pink. So pretty. Okay, so for my lid, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the shade Synth. Actually, I'm going to go into my NYX glitter primer first, just because that one did feel a little bit flaky, so this will definitely help that out a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pop Synth on the outer half. So pretty. And then I'm going to take the shade Arcade, and I'm going to pop that on the inner half. It's looking a little bit lighter, not quite as pink with this color combination, but still really pretty. I did get a little bit of fallout. I'm just going to go ahead and dust that away. All right, now I'm going to dip into the shade Overdrive, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner. All right, so normally I would take that shade and throw it underneath my brow bone as well, but instead I'm going to go into the shade Frequency, which is this matte white right here. And I'm just taking a tiny, tiny little bit of that to highlight right underneath my brow. I mean, it is definitely very pigmented. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take my Boots liner from ColourPop, throw that on my waterline, throw on my Too Faced Ben's Next Mascara, although I'm not sure where it is at this moment, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, for highlighter today, I'm going to try this new one, and it's actually kind of ironic because I've wanted to try this for so long, but I'm looking at this eye look, and because I typically like to pair cool-toned highlighters with cool-toned eye looks, and warm-toned highlighters with warm-toned eye looks, I'm like, the other two highlighters I already owned from them would look so good with this, but I'm still just going to go ahead and try the gold one today, just for the heck of it. See what that looks like? I barely even use any, but I just feel like it gives the prettiest glow. Oh my gosh, I just love the finish. So I feel like that's actually like probably as dark gold as I could possibly go without getting streaky. It's like right at the border for me, but it looks pretty. Yeah, buddy. Even on my skin right here where I feel like I've got a bit of texture going on, I feel like it does not overly emphasize it. It just looks so pretty. Okay, so now we're going to go into the Sen Nudes lipstick. All right, I really like that. I feel like it's very pretty. It's kind of like just a touch peachy without being overly peachy, because some peachy lipsticks just look orangey on me. So I really like the tone, but it's also a little bit more of a satiny lipstick. It feels very, very comfortable. Alright, so this is the finished look, and I love how it turned out. I'm very happy with my purchase so far. I feel like this palette is just stunning, and the mattes all blended super, super easy. I feel like the shimmers touching them, they are a little bit flaky, so I definitely recommend either wetting your brush or using some glitter primer to kind of help them out a little bit. I love the color of the lipstick. It feels so, so nice on the lips. The highlighter is absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad that it works for me. I'm so, so happy to finally have it, and I'm going to be using this all the time because I already know I love the formula. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.